The Midwest is feeling the brunt of COVID as we speak, and Iowa, in percentage terms, it's getting hit the hardest of any state. With a 22% positivity rate, the state is the highest in the nation, but to hear some of its leaders, they'd rather listen to conspiracy theories instead of facts and science. The first canard is possibly the most offensive, and it comes from Joni Ernst, the Republican senator up for re-election this fall. You can see her hitching her hopes of keeping her job to the coattails of Trump and the lunatic fringe of, believe it or not, QAnon, with this flat-out lie that they've perpetrated about the lives lost to COVID and the insinuation that our medical community is in some big cabal here to hype the numbers, all to make a buck.
I have heard it from healthcare providers that they do get reimbursed higher amounts if it's a COVID-related illness or death. They're thinking there may be 10,000 or less deaths that were actually singularly COVID-19, but those that are just attributable to COVID-19, I'm just really curious. It would be interesting to know that.
Again, that came from QAnon, and a U.S. senator with her state in the middle of this perpetuates it. So she was challenged for this garbage and to provide even one shred of evidence to back it up. She folded, claiming the numbers were in fact real. Unbelievable. Next, we stay in Iowa but go to the state's governor, Republican Kim Reynolds, who, though not a doctor, claims all evidence to the contrary that masks are not in the public's best interest. She also said, some people will tell you the opposite of scientists who say face masks help slow the spread. And she also added this when asked about why not mandate them.
It's not enforceable, and you just see it over and over and over when somebody says that they are issuing a mask mandate. Almost within the same paragraph, they say that they're not going to enforce it. So let's just focus on the goal. Let's focus on being responsible. Let's focus on flattening the curve, and let's focus on doing the right thing. And I believe that we can do that without a mask mandate.
So again, she said no proof that masks don't work, which is insane, and without any medical support. But also, her refusal to acknowledge science and the consequences to a state in the throes of a pandemic don't allow mayors in her state who want to mandate mask wearing, even though their constituents overwhelmingly approve them of doing so. She won't even let the mayors do that. Now, to just let you know how up is down here, you know it's really bad when a college, desperate for revenue, knows better than allow its state's leaders don't follow their guidance. Iowa State just reversed itself. The plan was to have 25,000 fans in the stands because now it says it understands the health risks posed to them. Unbelievable. So this all brings me to the point that's most infuriating to me, at least, and one that I hold this president directly responsible for. How, my fellow Americans, did we reach a point in this country when expertise took a backseat to hunches, when political opportunism trumped safety and science? I'll give you this hypothetical. How do you think Ms. Ernst and Ms. Reynolds would feel if our president came on down to Iowa and decided he'd hop into a combine for the first time and declare he knew more about running a farm than the people who operated them? Or how would they feel, the governor and senator that is, if after a flood in their state or a drought, Trump said that the natural disasters were all hoaxes and just a money grab from the folks in the heartland? I feel pretty confident that the two ladies who have so much medical and expertise as I do here, they in those cases would cry foul. I just hope the folks of Iowa, who deserve better, do the same now. All right, up next, the lie of the day. We're going to show you how the president keeps lying about mail-in voting and explain why this matters so much as we get closer to Election Day.